All right, so the first one, letter A, 3z to the negative 2. Brian, is that a polynomial? Yes or no? No. What do you guys think? Is he right? Yes, he is right. So we don't need to look at the degree or the classification for that one. Okay? Letter B, is that a polynomial? Yes, it is. So first of all, let's do the classification because I think that's the easier one. How many terms is it and what's the formal name? How many terms do I have there? 3, and so we call that a trinomial. And what is the degree of the entire polynomial? But we have to have a fancy name for that too. It is 3 because that's the largest, and it is, anyone? Cubic. You are going to have to know some of those fancy names. So if it's 0, it's constant. 1 is linear. 2 is quadratic. 3 is cubic. Okay, letter C. Michaela, is that a polynomial? Yes, it is. What is the degree of this polynomial? Santana, do you know? Can you take an educated guess looking at it? You need to look at the exponents on each monomial and take the largest one. We're on C.
There's no exponents on it.
Well, your variable B could have a 1. So that makes it a degree of 1, which is, anybody remember the name? Linear. How many terms do I have? 1, and what's that fancy name? Monomial. And the last one, 9x minus 2. Is that a polynomial? Johan? Yes, it is. Okay, what is its degree? Callie, what do you think? 1, that is correct. Very good. This has a 1 on it. That means it is a linear. And Kaylee, how many terms? Say it again. No, we're on letter D. It's separated by that subtraction sign. So there are 2, and what do we call that? A binomial. Think of bicycle, binomial. So you got a tricycle, which has 3, and that makes the trinomial. A bicycle has 2. What do you call those things that have just one tire? Does that have a special name? Do you know what I'm talking about? The one that jugglers sometimes are on? I'm going to have to look that up. I don't know. Any questions about that table? All right. Example 2, standard form of a polynomial. Standard form, you want to write from the largest degree to the smallest degree. So for this example, 4x plus 12 plus 2x to the third minus 3x squared in standard form, I know that this first term has a degree of 1. I know that my constant has a degree of 0. This 2x to the third has a degree of 3. And minus 3x squared has a degree of 2. So writing in those in order from greatest degree to least is going to be 2x to the third minus 3x squared plus 4x plus 12. That is greatest degree to smallest degree. Okay? Any questions on that? So in the check for part A, I want you to write this now in standard form, greatest to least, by way of degrees. Write those terms in standard form. Greatest to least degree. No question? Greatest to least degree. You want at the bottom? All right. So, let's see. Reagan, what is going to be my first term from all of those that are given? I'm sorry, that is not correct. What'd you say? I don't know. That's what I thought you said. I was trying to be funny. Guess it wasn't funny. Which one is going to go first? Negative b to the third. Yes, this has a degree of 3. Negative b to the third. Okay. What would be second? Minus 10b squared, or b to the second. Yes. And maybe you cross these out as you go so you don't have to think as much. What would be next, Aiden? Plus 5b. Yep. Make sure you are putting the correct sign out front, and that leaves plus 35. So the next question says, what is the leading coefficient? Leading coefficient. And you have to make sure you have it in standard form before you get to the leading coefficient. So Isabel, what is my leading coefficient here? Can you take an educated guess? Fathom a guess at all? Dwayne, any idea what the leading coefficient would be? Michaela, Amani. The leading coefficient is the coefficient of the whole entire thing. It is -1. -1. Well, there's no other number there. It's negative. You put the 1 there. So, I need to talk to you. Your test was nearly perfect. And you told me you had no idea how to do any of those things. How is that possible?
Because I looked on the steps.
So if I asked you to do it again, you could do the same thing? Yeah. Okay. So when we come back after lunch, that's what I will expect.
You want me to do the test again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you.